So you both take the responsibility of discipling young musicians and worship leaders very seriously. And I know, Paul, you're very involved with training, both practically and on a teaching level. Can you tell how you got into that? Who were those mentors that inspired you, and made you realize how important that is?
Yeah, it's funny. Probably like a lot of us, we don't. I wish I could take credit for it, but sometimes we don't realize until 10, 20 years down the line, we turn around and go, huh, so that's what I've been doing. Like, I didn't start off with, this is my plan, okay, I'm gonna teach and blah, blah, blah. It was more of I was at a YWAM church in Texas. My wife and I moved down, living in a little mobile home and writing songs, and I was giving guitar lessons, trying to just pay the rent, and painting and mowing lawns. And as I would give guitar lessons more and more, I kept thinking, yeah, YWAM would do a school of worship like Bob Fitz out in Kona, and I got sort of pegged as the guy that will come teach guitar, you know, like, oh, okay. And then I'd say, man, I wish there was a video or something I could just leave with you, because the class was done in 2 hours, you know. And so I thought, well, maybe I guess I should just do one. And I wish Phil Keaggy should do one, but since he did, you know what I mean, there's guys that are so much better, but I guess I'll just do one. Okay, well, here's, you know, you can do this with a capo and blah, blah, blah. And so one video and then another video, and then people ask questions about music theory, and you're like, well, you know, blah, 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 here's music theory. And so it kind of snowballed from there of, you know, the spiritual and the practical, that the fundamentals of how do you keep your own heart fresh toward God over the long haul. You know, when you're leading worship week after week after week, what are the things? And I just started paying attention kind of in real time. What are the things I'm doing? Not the theory of what I'm doing, but what am I doing? And in my experience, what has helped me stay close to God and keep my heart tender towards Him, instead of it just becoming my Sunday morning job, and I put on my persona and good morning. I just never wanted it to devolve into that. And and then likewise, the you know, 2 Chronicles or 1 Chronicles 25 says, all the musicians were trained and skilled in music for the Lord. So I guess over time, being a local pastor, a worship pastor, and caring for people and developing a team, it just sort of was a natural thing, extension, if you will, to sort of, well, maybe this will help some folks out there. And then the internet came along, and well, here's some videos, and then we did some conferences, and we still do those kinds of things. Primarily to emphasize, how do you keep your heart fresh in the Lord, and how do you continue to grow in your primary skill set, whatever that is, keyboard, guitar, voice. And it's the balance of those two things. You know, you could be an excellent musician, but if you don't memorize the word, you're not plugged into a local fellowship, you're never at a prayer meeting, well, eventually that's not good. Or you can just spend all your time in the prayer closet and memorizing scripture, but you never practice your guitar. And so you don't have a tuner, you know, and so you have a heart for the Lord, but you go to play and everybody's like, just distracting. So it's those, you know, that's a long answer, but that's where it comes from.